This is Jagan Babu on behalf of F-TAM and Telugu Community Network, Business Network. We are having this first ever session of financial markets awareness and opportunities and how we can benefit from all these markets. Today's speaker is Srinivas Konda. He is alumni member of AES High School, Junior College, and he is managing 70 crores portfolio and is one of the leading expert. Today's is a disclaimer is that we are not promoting any products or any services. It is just information sharing, and people are have to do their own research before investing. F-TAM or Jagan Babu or Srinivas Konda or anybody is not responsible for any advice. You need to do a thorough check and take the help of any portfolio manager before taking financial investment decisions. Thank you. I request Srinivas to go ahead. All the participants, please put your name and telephone number and from which city you are in the chat box. And at the end of the session, we'll have a question and answer session as well. And the mode of presentation will be English and Telugu or other language also. You can ask questions because we are choosing English because the markets, work in English base.
I'll try, if at all, I tried practice in Hindi. So probably if people are comfortable, if you want me to talk on Hindi, I can, because I've rehearsed myself in Hindi as well also. If it is okay, English is a perfect way of me to explain.
English, we can start, Srinivas.
Very good evening, friends, sisters, and family members. I am Srinivas Konda. I am a student of Andhra Education Society High School, passed out 94-95 time and done my college from there. And I was there in the banking for quite a long time. Almost I spent 16 years into banking. I worked as an RM role and a private equity RM and some time into research also for a very short span. So I manage, most of my journey was, managing clients' funds and advising, investors and so on and so forth. I quit the business. I started my own investment advisory to my clients, which already I'm catering. So today, the whole purpose of this F-TAM or this financial planning, what we wanted to do is to educate our Telugu community and enhance their skills of understanding of financial planning. Also, today's session will be on economic understanding and benefit to us. Basically, if today something is creating, how we are going to get benefit. So that I'm going to discuss in detail. To begin with, I'll request Jagan Babu go to the next slide, that is financial planning. So this is a financial awareness program, financial freedom. The whole purpose of doing this is to have financial freedom. We need everyone in this group should gain or attain for a financial freedom. That is 90% of the problems what we face is the money. So once we are done with the financial, then probably next 10% will be very easy to manage our personal life and goals are there as well. Objective of this program, educating investors and helping them to make informed investments. It is very important to establish the purpose of the investment to start our program with. Why savings are important and help the participant in the savings objectives. So these are the things in setting up, So what generally we do, we normally earn, we expense, post that we save it. This is what the general entire world does it. But what we should do it, first we have to earn, do investments, post that we have to spend. This is what we should do it. It is being told at least we need to save 30% of your money earned. That is what the general rule of a financial planner says. So he is a guru of investment, Mr. Warren Buffett. What he said, do not say what is left after spending, but spend what is left after savings. Warren Buffett quote. Plan your financial goals. What is our financial goals? Basically, we always look for children education, improve standard of living, retirement planning, tax saving, marriage, financial independence, and buying home. These are the broader base of one individual always looks for. So let's understand financial planning and investing with some interesting example and stories. So this is going to be interesting one. Inflation beating returns. That is a mathematical game. Always, Mengai dar should be. We should beat always inflation, which is called Mengai. So this is simple arithmetic. I try to explain as layman language. A simple mathematical question. Yeah, this is a jar basically, and there is a small ant, and this jar is a 10 meters. And if you see, ant climbs up 4 centimeters per day, and the ant slips down to 6 centimeters per day. So in this jar, whenever the ant goes more than 4 centimeter, it gets down to 6 centimeters. So, mota mota, this any guess like how long it will take to get out of from this jar?
Never come out.
It will never come up from the jar. That is a
Yes,
story. So inflation is nothing but a jar, and our savings is nothing but a. So in long term, your investment return should be more than inflation. Your investment should beat inflation. That is our more target. Many investors ask us which is the best investment. Everybody asking where we should invest, where we should invest. So while investing your goals, time horizon and investment products plays a vital role. This is very, very important. So what investment product you use to invest? So there are for 1 day, 7 day, 1 month, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 15 year, and 25 year. For 1 day, we should keep it in a cash. For 7 days in savings account, 1 month sweep in FD, 1 year FD, debt fund, 3 years FD, debt fund, 5 years balance fund, equity fund, 15 years equity fund or real estate, 25 years mid cap funds or real estate. So this is the horizon of the investment goal. One should keep it in mind. So I did a comparison within a property and a mutual funds. So let's say we had invested 10 lakh rupees in a plot or a flat purchase in 1996. Today value would be a 2.5 crore, 25 times of the growth. Fantastic. Let's see what mutual fund does. Same 10 lakhs I had invested in a mid-cap diversified fund in 1996. Today value is 15.54 crore, 154 times growth. Fantastic. So I've taken one fund called Nippon India Growth Fund, which has started on 1st October 1995 and journey of taken of January. So you see the NAV started at somewhere and it has given almost 5,000% return in the journey of almost these many years. Fantastic growth. No asset have beaten this fund. Moral of the story, there is nothing called best. Different options are best for different purpose and as per the goals. Asset allocation is important. I'm not saying equity is the best. Every have a different asset allocation, choice, need, and purpose. So allocation always changes. Basically, I try to add it intraday and roller coaster and aircraft trading, aircraft trading versus investments. Basically, what happens? Intraday trading with long-term investing. Intraday trading is like a roller coaster. You don't reach anywhere. You just do for fun. It just you roll it and long-term investment is like a boarding an aircraft. You want to reach from one city to another. You have to ignore ups and downs. So of course, moral of the story: short-term trading can give you excitement but won't achieve your goals. Long-term investing will achieve your goals, but the journey will be boring. Of course, we have to sit for longer durations. Find my keys, lost keys. Can a Google answer all your questions? Can Google answer only a generic data and information related questions? For personalized advice and wisdom, look the trusted wealth planner. That is very, very important. Always. So I'm taking a story of a Jay and a Viru. So they are both guys who have Jay started investing 5,000 per month at the age of 21. Stopped SIP. SIP means systematic investment plan at the age of 31. Total investment he made is 6 lakhs rupees. Whereas Viru has started investing rupees 5,000 per month at 31, continued SIP till age of 60 years. So Viru had invested almost 18 lakhs. Jay and Viru at the age of 60 years. Viru got at a 60 years an amount of 1.73 crores. Whereas Jay have got 4.12 crores. Just imagine. This is how the compounding starts. The moral of the story, start early. Like I just wanted to share one more real-time example. Like, Chinese story called is Chinese bamboo tree story. It's a patience game basically. So just I'll take 1, 2, 3. In China, there is a bamboo tree, known as bamboo tree. When they seed in the ground and water it, nothing happens till the end of first year. But still, they never hope. They never leave their hope. But they do keep on watering and nurturing. But the end of the second year, nothing comes out. Third year, same situation. Of course, they fertilize, they irrigate everything, they do it. Fourth year also, nothing comes out. Then suddenly the fifth year, some miracle happens and incredibly, within 1 week, it goes to 90 feet. Bamboo trees just in a week span, it goes to 90 feet. This story shows us the power of being patient, especially when it comes to investing. Investing, wealth creation requires patience. After you start investing, you might see some low return, no return or negative return for first 5 years. Don't get me bad. If you are serious about your wealth creation, you should have to invest minimum 15 years. Please note this point. Very, very important. There is no shortcut. One has to be there for a longer duration for wealth creation. I hope people are getting this point. So I've taken one fund called Tata Mutual Fund. See, I'm not promoting a fund. I'm just trying to share with you what has happened, because this is the longest duration of this fund. Started in Jan 1991. So many reforms have happened. Economic reforms, securities market scam, Baring banks collapse, elected government resigned 13 days, Asian finance, NDA government, stock market collapse, terrorist attack, UTI crisis, everything happened. Till after doing all these things, still people have made a good return in this fund. Journey of this fund, amazing. So always people say waiting for the right time. 2010 Sensex 20,000, 2012 19,000, 14 27, and today you can see today is 60,000. So there is no right time or better time. All times are good only, subject to if you are a long-term investors. Picture abhi baki hai. Right now we are going through this pandemic, we are feeling. So basically when markets are volatile in short term, sometimes your things don't go as per your plan, but planning should never be stopped. Keep planning for your future goals. You may deviate little because there are obstacles and disaster. Invest for a long term and do not panic ups and downs. Obstacle and equity market will fall. See, remember always one thing. Equity doesn't give a linear returns. It always tend to fall down and up, and it goes that it sometimes it get distraction is nothing but redeeming your investment meet your expenses. Sometimes we do, okay, this is not doing good, let's redeem it and meet our expenses. So we should always look for a bigger picture. So let's get it start. कहीं पहुंचने के लिए कहीं से निकलना होगा, बहुत जरूरी होता है. Somewhere we have to reach, we have to start somewhere, otherwise things will not move out automatically. Disclaimer: mutual funds are subject to market risk, doesn't give any guaranteed returns. Understand this is completely a market risk driven. This is my number. My email ID is mentioned. I'll take the questions also, people who have post of this meeting. So this is what I end of financial. See, I might go on very fast because this is the first session. Probably we will do continue this session going forward as well also in a long-term one. Now I'll run through the basically on an economy part. See, I hope financial part, what I explained to you in details. First rule is we have to look for long-term investing, no short-term, no shortcuts. Doesn't make you reach anywhere. Long-term always yields a good results. Depends upon the which asset class you choose and which fund you are choosing, and many other factors it differs. So please do planning for yourself, for your kids, for your other goals which you have discussed. I going to touch base on now on an economy base. So everybody talks this achieved, that's what is going to get the benefit. What is happening in the there are negative news around the global. Like one is inflation is very high at an evaluate level through moderating now. Okay, fear of economic progress toward a slowdown or recession, record high global debt, increasing of frequent extreme weather events and evidence of climate change, aging population and deteriorating relationship between two major global power, changes in a geopolitical scenario, and fear of de-dollarization. So there are negative news is happening in the market. One is an inflation rate at high level. Now it is getting a bit moderated. Economic progress, okay, somewhere some countries is going into a slowdown and some countries is getting into recession. Global debt, yes, we are now the global debt has gone to very high level. Like it's basically US 130% of their GDP on their global debt what they are, and the entire world is also increasing their global debt. Plus extreme weathers, we have seen a lot of disasters happening, like we are seeing in India also, floods and everything. So these are the evident. Aging population, this is one of the biggest concern that is the world is going to challenge. And deteriorating relationship with the two major global. The problem is with US and China and the geopolitical tension. And there is a world is talking about de-dollarization. Now the world currency is trading at a dollar term in a 65%. As I talking about fear of de-dollarization and other factors. So these are the charts basically. Probably I will share it per one-on-one the group. Global market performance, how India has performed, so that we can see this is the numbers basically. And Indian markets have touched almost high on July 28th, 90,000 Nifty have touched. So that is again a landmark. If I talk of a global inflation vis-a-vis, I talk basically of a US and Europe. So last year, June 2022, the inflation one in US was 9%, and today they are at a 3%. Same European Union's at 9.6%. Today it is at a 6.4% in terms of global inflation, which was high. Now it is getting a bit moderating because of course various central banks have taken the necessary steps to reduce the inflation. Even though India macro stability is also a bit of, you can say, improved a lot. Like we are also got control down in inflation. In terms of forex, we had done substantially very good. We went from a 500 billion to again 640, then got down to in November 540. Again, we are heading towards more than 600 billion in terms of Indian forex reserves. Everybody have heard about India have started taking a Russian crude, like that's what we increase our share. So, we are increasing May 2000 to the extent of 43%. That is what we had imports of Russian crude oil, because Ukraine and war and everything that has helped us to reduce our balance sheets on the output. Focus area, I leave it now. Basically, there is furthermore numbers where the India itself is creating an ecosystem for development. Railways, if I talk, is doing a fantastic work. Electrification, fantastic. 2004, 16,000, and now we are at a 52,000 electrification. If I talk of metro rail, that is a very usable one, which one can see. In 2014, we are only merely 248 kilometers. By 2023, we are almost 824 kilometers, and under construction is 130 kilometers. By next 7 years, we would be of 1,800 kilometers of metro network that is going to be achieved. So massive development is going on. Airport also, we have done a massive, fantastic road network, highway network. So what the factors are driving investment? Supply chain dislocation globally, China plus one. Again, post-COVID, people have realized, world have realized, no, we cannot rely on one supply chain. We have to have China plus, Euro plus one. Large domestic market, supportive forces available, supply of manpower. See, understand one thing. India is going to be one of the major power of supply of manpower going forward. So there was an article by 2040, India workforce only into IT sector would be around 25%. So that is going to be there in the worldwide. So India is going to participate in only in IT sector. One of the major thing is 25%. So just imagine the force what the government is doing. GDP numbers are there. Again, there is incremental growth. Disposable income is going to come into picture, where 2010 there are 3.9 people are there in a rich class. By 2030 is expected to 7.3 million people are going to be in the zone of crores, more than that. So I want to touch one small thing like consumption penetration. So today, if I take a population of 100 on mobile penetration, when I talk of penetration, how much people are using, 92% of the Indian people are using mobile phones. That is one in the consumer section. But if I go a basic thing like a AC, cooler or washing machine, the AC consumption is only 8% and coolers are 9% and washing machine is only 14%. Just imagine if this percentage goes to 50%, where the consumption is going to drive. So this we have taken from Nomura Institutional Equities, this data. They have done their research and this is from where that got it. So we are given a complete data which sector is going and how the penetration consumption is going to come out. See, one more thing I talked about on a favorable demographics in India. Believe me, today India and China on an age, we have a median age of almost India at 29 years and China is today at 38 years. By 2030, India would be of 31 years, which is called a young population, and China would be at 42, which is called a aging population in terms. So you can say China is in a declining mode in terms of aging population. That is going to hamper a workforce worldwide globally because of their own policy of single child that they have inculcated, and that is getting some other factors also. Banking industry, lot of things have happened. Banking, that numbers probably I am not going to. I give one more specifications. India took 60 years to reach 1 trillion in terms of dollar term. हमको 1 trillion पहुंचने के लिए 60 साल लगा. To reach 2 trillion, it took 7 years. So FY18, FY08, we reached first milestone of 1 trillion. FY15, FY15, we reached 2 trillion in 7 years. And FY22, we reached 3rd trillion. And 4th trillion, we are going to expected to reach in FY25. That is an expected. And in FY27, we are going to reach 5, 6, 7, 8, so on and so forth. By FY31, we are expecting to reach 7 trillions, and by FY32, India is going to be 8 trillion USD. That is the growth we are expecting from the markets. That is what the India is going to drive the force, and we are going to get the benefit of that growth in terms of our investments and in terms of our value creation. There are some questions which are asked. I probably answered that questions in my presentation. Still, anybody would have any questions, they can put up here. I'm more happy to answer the questions if at all, and I'll try to answer at my best ability. I will try to explain to you.
So, Srinivas, that was a very nice presentation. About 25 minutes. We have another 15 minutes to go. So, basically, the why purpose of this program is to make our Telugu community rich. Everybody knows stock market, but technically sound support people do it haphazardly. उसने मेरे को बताया, इसने बताया. People jump करता है. So बाद में फिर क्या होता है? They burn their fingers. So many people WhatsApp में बहुत advice आता है, ये करो, वो करो. At least do some research with the technical support and take help of learned people. That's very important. And systematic, as Srinivas said, 10%, 20%, from whatever earnings you have, you do it. So we want our Telugu community as a part of Federation of Telugu Associations of Maharashtra. We want everybody to be, financially good, so that we can help our community. We can help our schools. Once we are well off, then only we can help. If we are not well off, how can we help? Complete YouTube video will put recorded on AK Telugu Media. Ashok Kante will do it, and so that more and more people can benefit from this. Such kind of programs we'll have once in a month. That's one thing. And we'll also help our community, in whatever small ways possible. So next program, we want to do big events of community festivals, so that all our people can come together. With this, the floor is open to more people to ask any specific questions or put in the chat box. It will be more faster, so that Srinivas can answer this. And if anyone wants to add their experience, like Subhash Macha is one of our experienced person in the stock market. If he is there, you can take a couple of minutes to give your perspective of the markets.
Good evening, everyone. This is Srinivas Manche. Konda Srinivas is my classmate, and I would suggest everyone that before going for any investment, better to contact Srinivas and have a risk management, how he can invest, what amount he can invest, and where he can invest from his earnings, because everyone has a different kind of earnings is there. Like the person may be this government employee or private employee or a small scale businessman. So directly don't go to investment. Better you have a contact with Konda Srinivas and have risk management and the financial advice before doing any investment. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. This is Sairam Chiliveru from Hyderabad. I'm a mechanical engineering graduated from CSR College of Engineering in Hyderabad. Actually, I want to know the agenda of this program. We have to stop buying the food products of KFC and McDonald's, and buying the shares every week. I want to know more about, and I want to know to discuss few minutes on this.
Yeah. Good. Srinivas, the idea of putting this, the MNC companies, they take the profit to their companies, their country. So the KFC, McDonald's, a lot of companies, they are 100% owned by multinational companies. So they are not owned by Indians. So any company who is in India and Indian business, if you buy their products, the money will stay in India. That is the advantage. If you go to McDonald's and KFC, one pizza, one burger is costing 200, 500 rupees. So any good company share, for example, any share, you say good company, you can buy one share at 200 rupees, and you consider that, I bought a pizza or a burger and forget it. And over a period of 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, imagine the growth. So what Srinivas said, the markets have grown, 5,000%. So one pizza you're eating, and then what happens, that your health is also getting affected. So instead of doing that, you eat Indian food, idli, dosa, oda, save some money, buy one share every week. That is the logic. That is the logic I'm promoting in various colleges. Wherever I go to colleges, wherever I meet students, I tell them, don't buy expensive things. Buy small things, which will need your purpose. Your hunger is important. You can eat one banana, one apple, is good. So that way you can start investing. As a student also, is a pocket money you can invest. So that's the core idea of motivating people. If in India, if everybody starts investing, what will happen? We can beat in US market very soon. Okay, okay, Shahid.
Not only food products, we can also buy the Indian manufactured clothes.
Yes, absolutely. All the products. In fact, our Padmashali community is weaving the weavers. The handlooms, we should buy. Most of the Telugu people in Mumbai or other places, the Padmashalis, we need to buy handloom products. Support our weavers. Support our own artisans. Support our own, faculty members. Support our own, buy from our Telugu community. Like Jain community, Jain people do business with Jain people only. Gujarati people, Marwadi people do business with Marwadi. That is a good, that's how their community is growing. So when I am a Telugu, I need a painter, I need a plumber or whatever is, let me try a Telugu person so that he also becomes rich. But quality is important, same quality, and the cost is also important. So let us give business to our own people. If our own business people are not supporting, then we give to other people. So Telugu priority, Telugu promoting Telugu people, Telugu business is very important. Last time we had a business network of Telugu community where we should help one another. We should give references and help somebody. If I know a good good person who can do my service, I'm happy. Then I'll tell some more people also, so that they are also happy. That is our whole idea. Okay, sir. Next questions, please. Ashok, I think you can start on a little bit on F-TAM. Then we'll take questions on the chat also.
I will request everybody to come and join next series, because we will line up many financial awareness programs from from various speakers. So I'm thankful to all the participants, and this is indeed required to our Telugu community people to learn about financial products, their services. There are new schemes, because we also have to go like Gujarati and Jain people, because most of the Gujarati Jain peoples, they made money in their business and as well as from this financial markets. So and luckily and fortunately, we all Telugu people are talent in maths and engineering. Maths and engineering are largely and widely used in market. So we have to take the tips and use it. I thank to Srinivas Konda also. And I think currently I'm running.
I request all professional persons to join F-TAM. We want to grow big in Mumbai, all over India. So those who have joined this Zoom meeting, as well as your friends, ask them to join F-TAM. So we want to do a big programs and we want to help our society, Telugu society. మన తెలుగు వారందరికీ మనం సహాయం చేయాలా, ఒకరికొకరు మనం తోడుండాలా, ఒకరికొకరు లాభం పొందాలా అనే ఉద్దేశంతో, సదుద్దేశంతో మేము ఫెడరేషన్స్ ఆఫ్ తెలుగు అసోసియేషన్స్ ఆఫ్ మహారాష్ట్ర మేము ప్రారంభించినాము. దానికి మీ అందరి సహకారము కావాలి. అదే విధంగా నేను చాలా సంతోషిస్తున్నా, మంచి శ్రీనివాస్ క్లాస్మేట్ శ్రీనివాస్ కొండ. శ్రీనివాస్ కొండ గారు స్వాగతం. మీకు తెలుగు వచ్చా?
అవును సార్, వస్తుందండి సార్.
అదే తెలుగులో మాట్లాడలేరు కాబట్టి థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. ఎక్కడుంటారు మీరు?
సార్ ఏమంటున్నారు?
మీరు ఎక్కడుంటారు?
నేను ప్రతీక్ష నగర్ లో ఉంటానండి సార్.
అవునా? ఓకే, చాలా సంతోషం. మన తెలుగు వారు ఇంతగా ఎదిగినరు, మన పద్మశాలీస్ ముందటికి వెళ్తున్నారు. ఇట్స్ ఎ గ్రేట్ ఆపర్చునిటీ. తప్పకుండా మిమ్మల్ని కాంటాక్ట్ చేస్తాము. ఆర్ ఇక్కడ జూమ్ మీటింగ్ లో జాయిన్ అయిన వారు కూడా ఎవరికి ఏ సందేహం ఉన్నా గానీ, ఏదే ఉన్నా గానీ, నిజంగానే మన మంచి శ్రీనివాస్ చెప్పినట్టుగా ఎవరిదైనా ఫైనాన్షియల్ అడ్వైస్ తీసుకున్న తర్వాతనే ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ చేయుండ్రి. ఎందుకంటే మనకు రెడీగా కొండ శ్రీనివాస్ గారు ఉన్నారు మనతో పాటు. ఇప్పుడే కాదు, ఇన్ ఫ్యూచర్ లో కూడా అతను నెంబర్ షేర్ చేసిండు. కాబట్టి మీకు ఏది సందేహం ఉన్నా గానీ అడిగి ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ చేయుండ్రి. తప్పుడుగా ఏదో ఎవరి మాట విని ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ చేసి లాస్ అయినాం ఏమంటారు కదా, చేతులు గాలినాక ఆకులు పట్టుకొనడం బాగుండదు. ముందుకు ముందే అడ్వైజ్, మంచి ఫైనాన్షియల్ అడ్వైజర్ తోటి అడ్వైజ్ తీసుకొని ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ చేయాలి. ఆరు మన జగన్ బాబు అన్నట్టుగా అందరూ ఎదగాలి. అందరూ ధనవంతులైతేనే, మన కమ్యూనిటీ ధనవంతులైతేనే మనము తెలుగు వారందరము ధనవంతులం అవుతాం. ఆరు ఒకరికొకరు సహాయపడాలి, ఇది మెయిన్ ఉద్దేశం. మనము సోషల్ జెమ్స్, అందు గురించి కార్యకర్తలుగా ఉండాలి. మన సమాజం గురించి మనం తోడ్పడాలి అనేది ఇది సదుద్దేశంతో ఈ జూమ్ మీటింగ్ ఏర్పాటు చేయడం జరిగింది. ఇంకా కూడా రాబోయే కాలంలో కూడా మంచి మంచి శుభాస్ అన్నట్టుగా ఇంకా కొత్త వారిని వేరే వేరే రంగాల నుంచి కూడా మేము జూమ్ మీటింగ్స్ అరేంజ్ చేస్తాము. మీ అందరి సపోర్ట్ ఉంటే ఇంకా ఎక్కువ మందిని మనము ముందటికి దేవాలి. వాళ్ళు ఎదగాల, మనం ఎదగాల. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. జగన్ బాబు, యూ కంటిన్యూ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ అశోక్.
you find it n number of people to do or a year tiplo, vote tiplo. But you need to understand, if I check back the big people, when I talk about wealth, wealth is not just 50 lakhs, 1 crore. Wealth is multiplying 100 crores, 50 crores. That is called wealth. And when I talk of a wealth, first, when you invest in that business, first you need to identify the businesses. People generally tend to buy the stock that doesn't yield a result to you. You might make some 10%, 20%, 100% returns, fair, but you will never create a wealth because your conviction is more important when you invest in the stock. So you need to know the businesses. So, and say if you do a vada pav business also, first we know this is it the vada pav business is going to give a returns. Then we have to enter it. People generally do like one side of somebody have given and he's running. So that is a short term. But you will invest. How much you will invest? See, sometimes what happens in a high stock, I have a 10 lakhs to invest, but the stock which I invested only 10,000 rupees. But that 10,000 has become, let's say, 40,000. What is going to the result? Nothing. Better if would have invested the 10 lakhs in the one stock only, then my 10 lakhs would have become a 40 lakhs single stock only. So that we always miss it out. So conviction is not there. Sometimes, okay, this person is giving good tips, so I will spread it, I'll buy it like this. But what happens is one day that goes the another way around. So first thing, sir, it is not just for a stock tip one issue to go, number one. Coming to the broker side, what you talk, sir, in this market, SEBI has become very strong. They are putting nuts and bolts on every checkpoints. In coming years, what you said it, this used to happen in 90s and 95. After SEBI coming to this is not possible. Good businesses, sir, I'm not saying it's absolutely not possible. There can be some small companies, dabba companies, which we call in Gujarat or some other parts. Their dabba trading, everything happens. But yes, we cannot control everything at one point. People who don't have a knowledge, please go to the mutual fund side. They are the best people. They will also create a good wealth for you. If you don't have a knowledge, that's fair. If you have a good amount of knowledge, and I've seen many people who have a knowledge of the market, still they come through mutual fund routes, big HNIs. They felt it, why should I take a risk? Let the fund manager manage my fund. I give some fees and let it, I enjoy my fruits and I'll enjoy my time. So this is the mentality of HNIs. Sir, so that is what we should learn. The brokers cannot drive, it's not possible, sir. Reliance ko koi khich nahi sakta hai, sir, honestly. Big market flow. It cannot be easy to, pull like overnight and nothing is possible. It means it is not, I'm not saying it is impossible, but it's not that possible also. Any more questions you want to ask?
Of inflation of India, inflation percentage.
See, that is a government data which publishes all the time. Average, we always have to calculate. On an average, we are around last month 7%. It was on an average, we are around 5% to around 7% on an average. Sometimes some spots are also we are increased, but yes, more or less we are in that range only.
And a question itla unde ki what is the investment kind of do you handle kind of what is the investment as a layman if I want to put what is the investment kind of for stock market?
Okay, fine. So, Mankeshkar, what I don't advise only on funds. I do a financial planning before advising the funds. Funds is very easy, sir. You just go and type in a Google top best funds, you will get it. But that is not the purpose. We have to find it out why we are investing. And for that, you can take my number. You can give a WhatsApp call or text, drop on a message. I'll give a call. I'll understand your requirement, do a financial planning. Then I will advise you what we should do it.
No, because already we are using a lot of kind of sites like ICICI Direct, Zerodha, and I have into many apps I am using for stock market. But again, I think if I want to change to another, even I am okay, comfortable. But I would like to understand the investment. Even
I think you talk one-to-one, that is better.
yeah, sure.
Because we are talking about general things. One-to-one, you talk to Srinivas Konda, that's better.
Okay.
So it was very good presentation from Srinivas Konda. We are very thankful to support. We would like to, there are a good number of people, almost at the peak, we got 45, 47 people. It's a very good support. People are interested in financial markets. It's very good. So we can continue such kind of programs every month. Next month also again we'll have after Ganpati, maybe. That is one thing. Second thing, we have various F-TAM groups. We have other groups. We'll form a stock market financial awareness group as well, so that people can put their suggestions, and people, as Srinivas said, go sectoral wise. Which sector is doing very good? Like for example, pharma, real estate. So many sectors are there. Every sector has got importance at a time. So now currently, if you see the real estate, is really down. So real estate was very good during 2000 to up to 2010, 2012. The last 7-8 years, real estate is really down. No, young generation is not buying the house. They are staying in a rented place. Buying house and renting a place, everything. This is very important. If you buy in a house, it costs you say 1 crore, and if you rent it, it will cost you say 50,000 per month. And same 1 crore you put in a good fund. You imagine how much returns are coming. So these are the few things I have experienced myself. Many of my friends are now not buying a house. They are saying it is better to stay in a rented house. Wherever, say I stay in Mumbai or in Thane, or I go to Bangalore, I go to Pune. We can't keep buying a house. So better to have one small house for your retirement, but other places just stay on rented. You save a lot of money. So this is one tip I am giving you. Like this, there are so many things. Now the buying is out. Don't buy any property unless it is going to give you 20% plus returns every year, and no property will give this. So this is one example which I have experienced myself, and I'm sharing you. So with this, Srinivas, can we conclude now? You can give some unmute and give a closing comments, and we'll close this.
First of all, I would like to give thankful to people who have patience to listen to me, and I hope I will do best in whatever team means and whatever knowledge I have. And thank you very much, all my friends and family members. I look forward all your good relationship and continue good relationship. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, sir.
Ashok, you stop recording.
Hello.
Yeah, Shreyan, bolo.
Sir, I wanted to ask that can you tell us about paper trading?
What is paper trading,
So
Srinivas?
basically, it is a dear friend, I don't do it. It's an elementary thing which people are doing. You call me, you take my number and you call me, I will explain to you. Paper trading and real trading, whenever you do now, so you cannot, the mind is a game. When you come into real picture, your mind will never allow to do. But if you do a paper trading now, the mind is very confident. So you call me personally, I will explain to you.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, he is a student, right? You are a student, Shreyan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good.
No problem. You call me personally, I will guide to you what is the difference between paper and real trade. All right.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you all.